All right, it is movie review time, and it is Friday, and so I'm trying to now do international movies on Friday. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about The Zone of Interest. And this review is probably not going to win me any new people, but let me just say again, we are not all going to agree. It is fine if you disagree with what I have to say. I have no issues with that. We can all disagree and still get along. As you know, this movie just won Best International Film at the Oscars, and I believe it had a total of 5 nominations, and that is a really big win. And, it was mentioned on a lot of end of the year lists for Best Picture, and this is one that I've just now had the opportunity to actually watch. And I can tell you, I pretty much understand what the movie is about, but I just did not see what all the hype was about. This is going to sound bad, but I was bored by it. There were a couple times I could have just turned it off and not, missed a beat. And I understand that, or you can correct me if I'm wrong, but, basically this is about a movie of a family who is trying to live a normal life right next door to pure evil. And I mean, we can translate that to today. Many people just want to live their life. They want to be left alone. They want to have what we would consider a normal life. And a lot of times we overlook the cruelty and the evil in the world around us. So I understand the message that they're trying to get across with this, but just how they did it, I really, like I said, was just bored. I'd call this movie The Zone of Disinterest because it just didn't pull me in. There were only a couple of times, like some scenes at the very, very end that were really kind of emotional. And there's a couple of scenes where they filmed it basically as a negative. I hadn't really seen that before, and I thought those shots were interesting. But I mean, when you have a scene in the movie where one of the main characters is just walking around the house, turning off lights and locking the doors, I don't know. Again, that it was just that sort of stuff in there. And like I said a moment ago, I understand the point that they're trying to get across with this movie, but I couldn't buy into the hype that it had. Maybe years down the road, I'll watch it again and I'll change my mind. I have done that with movies before. But right now, I can only give The Zone of Interest 1.5 out of 5 stars.